M. Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at KIX96Country.com. Our guest today from Nashville, Tennessee, all the way from, was it Russell, Ontario, is that right?
Yep.
All the way from Canada. Please welcome Tara Shannon for the first time to KIX96. How are you, Tara?
I'm very good. Good to see you.
Okay, now you've got the new album out, Where the Light Comes In. It's available now. The single is Mother. Is that correct?
Yep.
Now, am I pronouncing that right? Is it Mother?
Mother.
Mother.
With some attitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the song's got some attitude.
It does. I mean, parenting, you need attitude for parenting. So, yeah, so Mother's a standalone single. We did. And, I wrote the song with Roxy Dean in Nashville.
Really?
Do you know Roxy?
Yeah.
No
Well, I
way.
mean, it's been a few years since she's been down here, but gosh, I mean, it was like early 2000s. It's been a minute, but Roxy's been here before. I'm really familiar with Roxy.
She's awesome.
She really is great.
Yeah, so we were set up on a right, and I walked in, we got chatting, and it's the same conversation. You have how many kids? And then it's like a 20-minute conversation about the 7 kids. And she says to me, I've been sitting on this hook for like 6 years. And she says, you're the perfect artist to write it with. And it was like being a mommy's a mother. And I laughed. And we laughed so hard writing the song, just all the scenarios of being a mom.
I can totally see that. That sounds like a Roxy Dean cut.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that sounds like.
So we never intended, I wasn't planning on cutting it. We just wrote it for the live show because a lot of my music's very inspirational and emotional in the show. It's like soft seat theater type shows. And I talk a lot about the stories of my life. And we wrote it to have a bit of comic, like some levity, in the show. And but people just responded to it. And so we decided to cut it and sent it out. And the video just went viral. It was just, because it's a fun song. It's a novelty song and I love it. It's great. It's super fun. But the artist in me was kind of like, really? Like, we're going to cut this song? Like, it's not like a real song.
But aren't those the songs that artists almost always have like that lightning strike with?
Absolutely.
I
learned something through that process. I learned to listen to my team because my team was like, you need to cut this. People love this song. And I was like, well, it's fun from stage, but I didn't know that it would, stand alone. But people just love to connect to a song that just is memorable and hooky and kind of fun, and it's heartwarming because there's so much truth in it.
Yeah, but the question: do you believe what's in the song?
I do, yeah.
Then it's gonna be it.
Exactly. Yeah, and I think that's what people respond to because it's all scenarios that parents, and it's not just moms. I get a lot of feedback from single dads, and even people with just animals, and they relate to the song because a lot of the the struggles are the same.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Believe me. Oh, I know.
Yeah. Do you have kids?
All right. I have 3. They're grown though. My kids are by. I don't even see them anymore. People say, "Well, how's your son?" I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen him. He's independently mobile. He's got a car. He doesn't come and visit me unless he wants gas money.
Exactly. Yes, so, I have some of those too.
So I mean, I'm basically an empty nester now.
Wow, yeah.
So let's talk about a little bit about your background, and your family is a huge part of that. Yes. As you mentioned before, 7 kids. You and your husband and 7 kids.
Yeah.
And you've been a singer and an artist for a while now, but you did take some time off to dedicate your time to your family.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that journey.
So I started, started learning piano at 7 and sang in a choir and stuff. And it wasn't until I was about 18 that I started writing songs. And I'm actually a jazz saxophone player. Yeah, I studied at McGill University. Jazz saxophone was my first instrument there. And then when I started writing songs, I fell in love with songwriting. And then I started performing more. And then everybody's like, you need a record deal. You need a record deal. I had no idea. This was a long time ago. But what anything meant or how the business worked. So I ended up getting discovered by Alanis Morissette's parents, her mom, at a dinner, a women's business dinner where I was performing. And they were instrumental in helping to open some doors. And I did get an offer for a record deal. But I had 3 young kids at the time. And so they were like, it's 2 years, no family, no friends. You got to be on the road. And I was like, well, wait, hold on. I can't do anything of what you just said. So that's when I shifted my focus from recording artist, when I started to really understand what that meant, what I'd have to commit to. And I felt like motherhood was my first calling, even though music, was a calling too. So then I focused on songwriting and did that while I raised kids. And then they all got into competitive hockey. We're a huge hockey family.
Well, it's Canada.
Right. It's kind of like milk and bread.
Here it's football, there it's hockey.
Same deal. But hockey here more and more.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
not
a hockey
down.
fan.
Yeah. Are you really? Do you watch it now? Oh, very cool.
I don't need to get to a Preds game. I'm from Detroit, so it's like the Red Wings.
You're Canadian. What are you talking about? It's like, you're like right there. We go to so many tournaments in Detroit. And like 2 of my boys were drafted. I got 2 playing NCAA stateside. Like we're a huge hockey family. So it just took longer to get back to music. But about 6 years ago, it took me getting really sick. I got really sick and had a really close call. And I was making a bucket list and just really realized how much I missed music. Because I think maybe some moms, even dads, can relate to when you can lose yourself to those titles. I think maybe women more than men, but tell me what you think. But you sort of lose yourself to the title of mom or wife or business partner. In my case, we're business partners, and I was missing what Tara does, just Tara. And music was connected to that.
100% understand that. I agree. Yes, I do.
And so that's why I decided to go back to it, against all sort of, regular industry career thinking. Because being a, I'm going to say older, country female, like typically from a business standpoint and career, jumping back in, felt like a climb up a big mountain. But at the end of the day, it's really just about music and what brings you joy. And if you're making music that you love, and that's what, connects us, that's what I'm in it for, is just connecting with people, making music that tells my stories.
Well, now, since your return, for the last 2 or 3 years, you've actually been doing a number of things. If you go to tarashannon.com, you find out what all she's been doing. One of the more interesting things, one of the better things, is actually taking place this week. Isn't it the Ottawa Awards, Faces Magazine? Is that right? You're nominated for Album of the Year and
Single of the Year.
Single of the Year.
2 nominations. Yeah, so it's Faces Magazine Ottawa. So they, it's a nominate. I don't even know who nominated us. It's like one of those processes. Yeah, so I fly back tomorrow morning.
But it's fan voted, so
fan voted. Yeah.
Folks can if you're like, hey, I dig Tara Shannon, you go there and you vote for.
Yeah, today's the last day.
Today is like it. There's no time out. If you're seeing this a week from now, I'm sorry you missed it.
You can go see whether I won or not.
Yeah, you can absolutely go and send her congratulations.
Yeah, that'd be awesome on my socials.
The family, anybody else in the family sing? Any of your kids sing? Or?
They do. They love it. They didn't pursue it at all. I direct a bit of musical theater. My son Kalen's been in a couple of the shows, and my daughter Madison's got a killer voice. But they're all hockey players, all of them. I tried everything. I was like, music's cool, way cooler. They're like, yeah, no.
You can do both, kids.
Yeah.
You can sing and play hockey. It might be weird for the fans, but, you can try it. You might start something new.
Exactly.
All right. So the album is out now, and the single is Mother. If you want to hear it, make sure you call us at KIX96. We'll be happy to play it for you. Good luck with the Ottawa Awards.
Thank you.
All right. And if you stick around, we're going to have a live performance from Tara Shannon here, elsewhere on our YouTube channel. So look for that. And if they want to find you on the internet, where all do they go?
TaraShannonMusic.com is my website, and you can connect to Facebook. It's Tara Shannon Music. I'm on Instagram, a little bit of Twitter. It's at TaraShannon_7K for 7 kids.
Where the Light Comes In is the album. The single is Mother. And this is Tara Shannon. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we'll see you next time on another artist video blog at KIX96Country.com.